Hey there everyone, this is Invisible Chang over here, and before the video starts, I would like to talk a few things. For the very first time, I'm going to be doing a live commentary for you guys, and I'm going to try and talk you guys through my thought process, what I was thinking, why I make this decision, and stuff like that. And I will want to do more live commentary in the future because I think this will be more descriptive than just me like doing subtitles and stuff like that. So at the end of the video, please leave a comment below and tell me like if you think that I did a great job and whether in the future you would want to see me do more live commentary or you would just rather me do music and subtitles. All right, and this is it. Enjoy the video. Okay, so let's hop into the gameplay. In this map, I am in the arms factory, and right at the spawn, I immediately aim straight for the house because per my experience of playing on this map, there'll definitely be someone spawned by the house and they'll most likely decode the cipher at the house, and I was right, and I got the coordinator real fast. And I actually got lucky that since this is a legendary rank and I banned Seer, so they don't know that they're facing Wu Chang. Like, back in the days when I was still a tier 4 and I was still frequently run into teams of 4, and like the moment the Seer saw a Wu Chang, they'll immediately alert their teammates, meaning that everyone would immediately run away from their spawn point, and I would just teleport there and I won't find anyone. Well, now the coordinator fired her flare gun at me, which is good because now I can immediately switch targets. Normally when the coordinator used her flare gun at me, I would switch immediately because the coordinator is just not worth sharing without her flare gun. Without her flare gun, the coordinator is really just a survivor with a decoding debuff when someone else is on the chair. Plus, the coordinator, like, because she lasts on the chair for way too long, so I figured that if I down the coordinator, then there will be way more time for everyone else to decode. And as you can see just now that when I was using black, I ended up hitting the wall instead of actually hitting where I want, and I keep hitting the wall. And I heard like it's a bug or something because a lot of people at the China server said that black have a real high possibility of hitting the wall instead of where you want to. And there are lots of games where I play that a survivor literally vaulted through a window behind me and I hit thinking it would be a terror shock, but for some reason it counted as hitting the wall instead, which is a massive bummer because that I wanted a terror shock and I thought it's a definite terror shock, and yeah, it ended up missing. And here I am gonna chase Explore, and I finally unlocked my skill by hitting him. And Wu Chang with skill is really just so different, it's just way too important. Because Wu Chang without a skill is pretty much just a hunter that can teleport all over the place. But when they're actually chasing someone themselves, the teleporting skill is pretty much useless. So yeah, so pretty much I would recommend that when you're playing Wu Chang, just focus on getting your skill first and don't try to focus on downing a survivor. And here I tried to get a hit off the doctor, didn't work, so I went back to the Explorer, and I got lucky that the Explorer did not react fast enough, and I managed to walk through the pallet and hit him, and finally I got the first person down. But the drawback is that took me way too long. Right now only 2 ciphers remain. And normally in games like this, I knew it was most likely a loss because now someone with Tide Turner is going to come to save, and when the person with Tide Turner save him and I down the Explorer again, and then when I share him again, and someone else would come to save. And by the time that someone else like saves and I down Explorer again, I'm pretty sure that the last cipher will be ready and boom, borrowed time. And here, the effect of me forcing the coordinator to use her flare gun early game came out. She does not have her flare gun, so I can immediately hit Explorer after the coordinator saved him. And I also got lucky that the Explorer unintentionally ran to where the doctor was decoding, causing that I can also disrupt the decoding at the same time I'm trying to track the Explorer. So the doctor is going to run away and Tinnitus is no longer activated, so I'm pretty sure that the doctor isn't trying to decoding that anymore. And now I'm going to chair him, and I know that I'll have to try and stop the save, otherwise the last save will most likely be ready. And here I'm going to walk to where the other two ciphers are because I think my thought process is the safe will either come from the other two ciphers or the cipher that's just finished behind the house. And I was right because the perfumer just finished the cipher behind the house and she is coming to save. Since I knew where she was coming from, I managed to use Soul Siphon to stop her, and boom, she cannot save and the explorer is going to be gone. And that's just in time because now all ciphers are ready. Imagine what would have happened if the perfumer actually saved. Then the explorer will be alive, and with 4 people still alive, I'll be pretty much screwed. So I'm gonna teleport. I thought someone was already here trying to open the gates, but turns out there isn't. But yeah, I saw the footsteps and I tracked the coordinator. So let's see. And also lucky for me that a lot of pallets around here are already used, so meaning the coordinator did not have much pallets to use. And here, I'm gonna down her and hold on. I'm gonna pause the video real quick because I'm gonna explain what I'm trying to do here. Like a lot of times of early games when I was playing Wu Chang, I had this dilemma like after all ciphers are done, I down someone, and I had the dilemma of whether to chair that person and allow the other two, like in this case, the other two survivors to escape, or do I not chair the coordinator and then go straight for the gate to try and stop the gates and risk a win? And this strategy definitely backfired off me before because before, like sometimes when I did this, and the gates ended up was opened anyway, and everyone got out, and the person I downed also self-healed and ran through the other door or like jumped through a dungeon. So yeah, this is definitely a dilemma, and you have to know like depend on the game and know where everyone is. So here in this game, I chose to aim straight for the gate for 2 reasons. One of the reasons is the coordinator is not too far away from that gate, meaning that I can down a person at that gate and then come back to pick up the coordinator real fast. Another reason is that just now, like the moment all ciphers are done, I was actually by this gate. I was by the gate by the factory when all ciphers are done. And there was no tinnitus there at that time before I teleported away, meaning that whoever is trying to open this gate could not have been there for so long. So there's a high possibility that that gate is not completely open yet. And I'm gonna go straight and try to disrupt that gate over there, and I was right because the doctor is still trying to open that gate. And the doctor goes down, and I'm gonna chair the doctor straight away because the doctor is just self-heal still way too fast. So if I chair the coordinator first, then she would get up and she's by the gate, meaning that she can immediately continue to open the gate, and things are not going to end well. So I'm gonna chair the doctor and I'm gonna go back to pick up the coordinator, and I believe that the coordinator have self-healed herself over here, and I managed to hit her right before she vaults over that path again, just in time. It would have been a disaster if she vaults over it there. And now there's no self-heal for the coordinator, meaning I can focus on the perfumer. And there's tinnitus there, and I thought that the perfumer like went from the back of the factory to save the doctor, because like people do some kind of mind tricks like these to save from another angle. But turns out I was wrong. The perfumer just ran to try and heal the coordinator. And here I'm trying to trick the perfumer in going back, but it didn't work. It doesn't really matter because I'm gonna down the perfumer anyways. And now the perfumer is also down. The coordinator does not have a self-heal. So yeah, this is game. And yeah, and I want to recap is that if you want to play Wu Chang well, you would really need to know that where everyone is when after all the ciphers or pretty much any time in game, and that's what won me this game. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed listening my commentary, and please leave a comment below to tell me if at the future do you want to see more commentary. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.